Fated game number 7.
Man, we need that game 7, Team Falcons. I feel like this draft was the one that they needed. Let's see if we can make it to the full series. It all starts here because right now, after the stomp that Team Liquid had in the previous game, they are riding into the Land of Dawn on momentum for this one. So will they continue it forward, or will we see the Falcons once again soar higher?
Marco and Teddy, they go back into the last 2 players that made the walkouts for their teams, how they'll manage the laning, and how they'll manage the eventual mid-game power spike. Master Assassin for Super Marco. It's expected a Festival of Blood for Teddy. Cause Gwyn jungle will get faster access to cooldowns.
Yep.
After using the ultimate, but there are 2 purifies on the side of Liquid. And it's the main targets for this Guinevere, that Juicin and that Claude. Meanwhile, Marco is the only one packing a Purify for the team, but there's a good amount of CC immunity built into the Falcons lineup as well.
Yeah, even with this.
Ooh.
Oh, little.
Forgets Crab. And he spams TP. You don't see it on screen, but you see it on the map.
Whoa!
Mid lane. Gonna drag him back.
Ogwyn trying to get out of here.
Oh.
JP secures it. And a flicker out of Haji. Might go down as well. And Karl finds him. The GOAT is bloodthirsty.
One kick from JP, and that's not even the way of the dragon. It was just literally an attack. And you've got 2 kills now for Team Liquid.
A mishandling of the trade. Karltzy, after going full orange side clear, shows up, exchanges basic attacks, and he shows up just at the right time as Sanji and JP layered their crowd control together. Who in 2026 shows a Genflix Aerowolf emote? That is a deep
elite,
cut.
That's
dude.
elite ball knowledge right there.
That's elite ball knowledge.
I wish I had that knowledge. Now I do. Thank you.
Those were the times, Joseph.
Those were the times.
Very old ID team.
So now with this lead, Turtles up, first one of the game. Team Falcons is looking like they want to go ahead and grab control of it. TL, want to contest? JP, relying on the G Kundo here.
It's him against 4 members of Falcons. In comes Sanji with a Crimson Beacon. Requiem helps Kyle secure. Turtle goes over to Falcons, and Sanji gets taken down. They trade for Kyle. Now Ogwyn caught inside, RWM by Haji. In comes the dunk from 40, and 40 gets taken down by Ogwyn. Karl takes down the big horse, and SOD, no one home. Falcons win, but just barely.
Yeah, Kyle had to use his Violet Requiem. Teddy blazing to win, and they are gonna steal the purple away!
Kyle is hungry. That's his lunch money.
What a perfect play there by Liquid, but Haji got the last hit! Void Blast from the Eve!
Okay. Haji says thanks.
Karl didn't have the retribution, so it went from bad to good.
Yeah, not too bad. This gives Haji a little bit of a advantage in the mid.
Oh, they dogpile on a Sanji. He purifies, but he gets taken down still. Now JP, tail end of the Bravest Fighter dodged. Falcons pick off.
That is Onyx-esque in how they executed that. They found the pick off right away, forced out the Purify from Sanji, but Sanji already took too much damage. The aggression. Falcons needs to keep this up if they want to force game number 7.
Yeah, just when you thought, Team Liquid was pressing on that same pedal that they've seen in game 1, 2, and even the previous game 5, they get to this point where Team Falcons has responded. That's great for them. They made the adjustments they needed. Super Marco's been able to go ahead and just farm up in his lane. He did throw out an SOD earlier. I'm not sure if he would have followed that up or not, but still, part of this game plan for Team Falcons has been leaning towards Haji, leaning towards Super Marco later in the game, and that's still a potential here on this Moscow.
Guinevere has been one of the signature picks for Falcons this season. Often banned early on, it showed up as a surprise pick that ended up working out really well. Flap had to use the Bravest Fighter for the CC immunity, so that for that little jump, so that he would not get caught by Liquid, and he is safe.
Oh, in comes Kyle, forcing a blazing duet from Telah. He lives. Didn't even need to use the Purify.
Yeah, that's going to be Turtle going to Team Liquid, but now Falcons have to trade it up for the tower up top. How much will they get? Seems like not much.
In comes Sanji. RWM, Karltzy secures the Turtle off camera. Haji swiping away. Ogwyn comes through. Last minute. Glorious Pathway forcing a Crimson Beacon out of Sanji. No dice for Falcons.
Okay, so they trade for objectives. TL doesn't end up losing anybody off of that, but there was definitely an attempt from Team Falcons. They just couldn't capitalize on the kill, so it's pretty much an even trade.
I'd rather have this than them overextend and end up with nothing either way.
Yeah, it's a good thing also that Teddy didn't need to use his Purify the last one, just the raw power of Blazing Duet, Fighter Emblem Festival of Blood, keeping himself alive through raw lifesteal and spell spam.
And I think just the movement speed that he got, it just allowed him to get out of dodge.
Yeah.
Good moves here on both sides right now. Team Falcons just slowly cooking with this lineup.
700 gold lead now for Super Marco, so that rotation from the Falcons ended up helping their cause. They want to get their Moskov out of this lane quick.
They want to get him out here quick. Part of that is just continuing to let Super Marco do this. Again, I think even if he lands the SODs in the last turtle, it depends. You know, he's right there on that side of the map. If he has an opening, he'll take it. If not, he continues to scale up on the Moskov. So far, though, your advantage is fighting around Haji. Potentially Kyle's threat.
Whoa!
Like this.
Requiem finds JP.
JP.
But JP does live. Oh, Haji with the RWM clutch today. Defensive use of the BMI. A pickoff is a pickoff.
Karltzy almost got taken down. If Falcons got that, that would be a snowball start. But they did get JP. They use a lot of abilities for that, though. And again, the Gwyn, so fearsome in the jungle.
Yeah, that's the threat that we're looking for here.
The real
Karltzy.
deal.
Oh, wow, nice Spear of Misery.
Massive by Marco, and they didn't even overcommit. They just wanted the turret. Now Karltzy coming in. Teddy and JP looking for targets. Ogwyn holding it down. Ogwyn gets taken down here. Karl secures.
So that gives them a clear sign to go ahead and secure the last turtle of the game.
Yeah, a bit of a misplay there by Falcons. Liquid knew that Ogwyn didn't have his Revitalize yet. They were counting, they marked it, and they got turtle number 2.
Turtle 3.
Their second.
Their second turtle.
Oh, their second.
Is what I meant to
He
say.
was right,
You were right.
but also.
I am right. So we're all right.
Yeah. We were talking. We were talking about the first 2 turtles, but it ended up becoming dead even because no one got a clear lead. But now this turtle 3, ooh, Falcons needs to start getting towers off the sides. That's how Teddy and Liquid were able to get one up top. So now it's going to be Kyle helping out Super Marco to break this. Just a trade, yet again, across the map.
Oh yeah, they're going to trade it. Teddy just does a bit of damage that one, but that will be the tier 1 falling.
That's a lot of minions, man. Even with a damage reduction of the turret, it still took out way too much health.
Oh, and Flap is taking his time. He doesn't trust the map. He doesn't know where JP is. Nor Karl, so he's not sure if he wants to overcommit to the defense.
Look at JP right now, man. He's just behind enemy lines, just taking a gander around.
One might say light-like.
Yeah, looks very light-like at this point. They want to go for this tier 1.
Oh my lord! Deadly Magic, it's Hanjo catches it.
Yep, he'll be alive though. A bit of a body block there by Ogwyn. Kyle thinking about recalling back to base or staying in the pixel. And he makes the right call and goes back. As Liquid now have control of the river and the map, Falcons' time is running out for their mid-game. But their time comes back online for the late game through their Moskov and their Eve.
Yeah, that's what they're playing here for. Tier 1 going to be worked on again. TL playing around this advantage of mobility where Team Falcons is centered up. Kyle won't land that. Whoa!
Dear
Super Marco.
Lord! Marco put within an inch of his health. He stays. Ballsy.
The same area where Marco spotted out Karltzy when it was the carry versus the YSS.
Carry versus Harley.
Harley, there, thank you.
Look at Teddy again.
Opening up the map.
Marco's getting there.
Yeah,
Flying clouds.
Falcons are lost in their own jungle and in their own side of the river because of the threat of the Cho and how fast it can rotate. They really cannot read the rotations of Liquid.
They don't trust it. Bravest Fighter from Flap, forcing one from Sanji. And now in comes the Bravest Fighter, blazing the wet inside the RWM. Teddy trying to deal some damage. Sanford caught through. Does flicker out.
That's a great pick. This is the Lord up. Karltzy's still up though, so Team Falcons, even with taking out Sanji, they still have to be cautious.
They see Harley.
Just like against Onyx, as long as they pick off the Zushin, they are ready to go. Lord here, within a tenth of its health, and Kyle secures. Ogwyn will get picked off though. JP taken down. Flap is wailing away. Will get taken down here. And now Karl and Teddy. Kyle with the setup and the freeze. Oh, he gets taken down here. Pyrrhic victory for Falcons.
They get the Lord, but they lost too much. Liquid With the pedal on the gas, Falcons tried to get some kills, but Liquid were able to sidestep and survive. The Lord, though, will still be able to get out of the Falcons base. It spawns now. While Flap is back in 5, Kyle is back in 11. Falcons will be able to push out.
6 games in, one thing is true.
Yeah.
RWM plus the SOD and the SOM. Haji with a shutdown. Karl falls. Traded out for. Looking for more. Super Marco here. That's too much pressure. He flickers back. Dodges back rather, but it's too much. And there's not much of a punish from Falcons as they get run through by Liquid. Sanji with a Crimson Beacon. Infernal pursuit by Sanford. They both just live. And the lantern flare from the chef.
One thing is true, that might have been an overstep.
They got the Harley, but it cost them too much. Still, the members of Falcons will return, and this Lord will get the charge and pop the passive. In the big picture of the macro, it works out for Falcons. In the small picture of the gold, in terms of the outplays, Karltzy is 3 levels ahead of Kyle.
But that never stopped Falcons.
Yeah.
More than once in this series, Kyle stepped up and knew that it was all about utility. And if there's a way for Falcons to slow this down, that's what they gotta do. Time and again in this series alone, you've seen as long as it's slow and steady, Falcons win. But if it happens in the blink of an eye, even if it's Falcons who initiates, Liquid wins.
Oh, look at this.
He's into this.
That's a kick onto Ogwin, RWM, plus the Glorious Path they use defensively. SOM into the wall. A lot of damage coming in from Marco. Now he takes down JP. Sanji with the Crimson Beacon, compromising Super Marco. Tay with a blazing duet, taking down Flap. Taking down Ogwin as well. 2 for none. Make it a 3 for 1. Tere with a triple. Sanji finds Marco. 4 for 1. And that's a wipeout. Tere is a maniac.
The minion waves are far, but does Liquid have the damage? Does Liquid have the speed to march through the mid and into immortality?
They're taking it down the tier 2 turret. You have a couple seconds for Team Falcons to come up. JP will immortality tank this turret. They'll just get that and go reset.
Slow it down. Liquid have demolished that mid lane inhibitor. Now in comes the rest of Falcons. JP dashes on through, flickers out. Glorious Path by SOD. Sanji does use the Crimson Beacon to survive. Super Marco into Tere. Blazing duet. BMI through, and Haji punishes him. There's a shutdown. Ogwin gets taken out here. 2 for 1 the trade.
Teddy makes it happen! From steady Teddy to deadly Teddy!
It cost him his life, but it's 2 members of Falcons who fall. But Falcons also made the right call. But Liquid got the counter. It's not over yet. They're still fighting. This is why they're the Titans.
Oh man, this spear and a great beacon from Sanji. But look at that, Teddy there for the team and comes out swinging.
Still could be anyone's game, folks. But the map is blue. And I'm not talking about the color of the Falcons towers. I'm talking about Liquid. Still in control, but Falcons, they're not going down without a fight. They keep on fighting. Marco has SOD.
Oh, this is deadly dance. Lord here at a tenth of its health. Kyle comes in. Teddy secures. Glorious Pathway. In comes Teddy. And there's a Requiem, but no follow through. Ogwin here is going to get taken down. Sanji gets in. Kyle taken out. Teddy finds another. What's Marco thinking? Chubby wave down bottom. Oh, they sent Sanford back to defend.
Falcons needs to withstand this. Haji didn't use his real-world manipulation, so he'll have it with him. But Kyle and Ogwin are down for too long. And it's 5 against 3. The 4 horsemen and their Teddy. Liquid and the cavalry are feeling it.
It's possible that they turn into the 4 horsemen and the GOAT. There's the RWM. Lord still standing. Sanji taking a lot of damage with hoof stomps. Heard through history. A stampede by the cavalry. Going back to back to back.
Team Liquid Philippines are your MPL Philippines Season 17 champions.
We are all witness to a legacy that will withstand the test of ages. Emulated, never to be replicated.
their fierce gallop into immortality will echo forever! Team Liquid PH are the greatest of all time!
One hell of a grand finals we had here in San Juan Arena as all sides erupt with the ending we had here. 6 games of distinct action on both sides. One hell of a series, and again, congratulations. The Titans roared here in San Juan.
Karltzy kept his promise. Snap, Aeon, and Teddy got their titles.
And San Juan Arena still remains his home. A gold medal in 2019, three-peat in 2026.
We've been the We Bear Bros. Thank you so much for joining us here. Let's throw it over on the stage for our winning ceremony.
They fell one step short, but they fought a good fight. Maraming salamat, Team Falcons! And now, MPL Superfans, make some noise for your Season 17 champion, Team Liquid Philippines! Team Liquid Philippines, get ready to lift the trophy that you've earned. 3, 2, 1. Weeks of grinding and sacrifice, all leading to the single moment of immortality. Welcome, your MPL Philippines Season 17 champions! To present the mock check, may we call on Mr. Victor Kabuay, the Philippine Esports Organization Project Manager. To present the medal